I want to suggest to you that there is a just and a fair way of balancing the interests of both parties. The town is interested in its land use code and in being consistent and in enforcement of its land use code. And the town is also concerned about establishing a precedent if there's an interpretation of the code provision, especially in the case of a home occupation. So they want to be careful about that. And so how do you balance that interest against the Madden's interest? And the Maddens relied upon an interpretation by the zoning administrator in purchasing property at 402 Montreat Rd. And acting in reliance upon that, they purchased the property, got a building permit, followed the requirements that the town officials gave to them, and made improvements to that property. And the property contains a residence for their office manager. There's a tenant there, a full-time tenant there. And the source, an entrepreneurial business. So how do you balance those two interests? Well, the town has the opportunity, no matter what you decide tonight, to make any refinements it would like to make to its land use code. The town board has the ability to amend the ordinance. If it's not clear, if questions have been raised, the town has that ability. So the town is not without remedy in trying to address concerns it may have about your decision. Well, what happens to the Maddens? They have less opportunity for future use of the property based on your decision. So what happens when you're looking at the balancing of those interests? North Carolina case law, and I'm going to point out specifically language in that stack that I've given to you, provides that land use regulation is in derogation to individual or private property rights. And so when you interpret the requirements of a zoning ordinance, you're required to construe them liberally in favor of the use of land by the property owner. I've laid out a path for you where both the Maddens and the town can win and move forward. The Maddens can continue with what they always said they were going to do there and keep going. If the town wants to make more specific or add requirements to home occupation as a result of this matter, they can do that. The Maddens can't undo their purchase of this property, their investment of their lives. Under the case law I provided to you, do the just thing and reverse the decision of the zoning administrator.